but is a dream killer. That a lot of things that we want to do, a lot of places we would like to go, a lot of things we would like to experience, and we just stop at but.
Adversity lies around every corner for those of us who strive to make something better for ourselves. What makes the difference between success and failure is how you choose to overcome it. Sometimes you can't say, "I can do that." But what you can say is that it's possible. You must be willing to take a chance and be a risk taker. Pursuing your dream will bring you a lot of failures and setbacks. But it is through these hardships that you will learn more about yourself.
There are winners, and there are losers, and there are people who have not discovered how to win.
The hard times are when you learn your true power and that you are a capable and motivated person. Once you discover your personal dream, think about what is using your life. Are you spending your time focusing on the positive or the negative? We react to these situations in certain ways because of our own past experiences. In those experiences, you will have ups and you will have downs, and that will always be true.
The most difficult thing I've ever done was to believe that I can do it.
But once you accept that, you will learn that during the lowest points is when you will grow the most. When these hardships happen to you, don't deny it, defy it. Take these negative influences and experiences that you encounter along the way and stand up against them to push yourself forward. Leave the labels that have been placed on you behind and believe in yourself. You live in a domineering culture that can break you down as a person.
But people who are running toward their dreams, life has a special kind of meaning.
Your job is to fight, to know who you are, and to discover ways to remain true to yourself. Choose your own future. If you want something badly enough, you have to be willing to go out and fight for it. Be prepared to give up everything in order to reach for that dream. And if you truly want it, then you won't stop until you make that dream into a reality.
As we begin to look at life, what we realize is that the reason that most people are not living out their true potential is because of fear. See, sometimes we can't say, "I can do that." But what we can say, that it's possible that I can have my dream as we run toward it, as we work on it day in and day out. No one, ladies and gentlemen, could have convinced me when I started out just over 6 years ago working on my dream. And I want you to think about whatever your dream is, because I was willing to take a chance. And most people won't do that. Most of the people that you talk to try and bring them into the business, these are not risk takers. Most people have done all that they're ever going to do. They raise a family, they earn a living, and then they die. And here's what I will share with you, that in the process of working on your dreams, you are going to incur a lot of disappointment, a lot of failure, a lot of pain, a lot of setbacks, a lot of defeats. But in the process of doing that, you will discover some things about yourself that you don't know right now. What you will realize is that you have greatness within you. What you'll realize is that you're more powerful than you can ever begin to imagine. What you will realize is that you're greater than your circumstances, that you don't have to go through life being a victim. Sometimes we have to ask ourselves, what's using my life? Heard a guy give a lecture one time that says, "We are today what we were when." And he was talking about the fact that we, to a great extent, behave, think, react because of some previous experience that we've had. One of the things that we know about life is that it is always changing. Sometimes you're up, sometimes you're down. Sometimes things go real well, and sometimes they don't. Sometimes you're happy, and sometimes you're sad. Now that's that thing called life. And when we begin to understand and know that, accepting that reality that we will never ever have things just on an even keel all the time, that you're going to have some ups and you're going to have some downs. But during those down moments, that's where the growth takes place.
That when something happens to you, you don't deny it, you defy it. And I was defiant that I'm going to beat this, I'm going to handle this. That there are people who many times when something happens to them, that they embrace it from a place of fear, and it takes them out. And L.C. Robinson said, things may happen to you and things may happen around you, but the most important things are the things that happen in you. and you have to stand up inside yourself. And the easiest thing I've done was to get out from under the labels and to live the life that I live. The most difficult thing I've ever done was to believe that I can do it. The difference is that when you don't know what's impacting you, and it's something that's holding you down and you're not aware of it. In my situation, you live in a dominant culture that is designed to destroy your sense of self and your belief in yourself, and you have to learn ways in which you can begin to connect with this power that you have within yourself to handle where you are.
I want to dedicate this to you that I love very much. I want to thank Dexter and all of you. It's something that I'm known by. It's on our tapes called Choosing Your Future, and it said simply this, that if you want a thing bad enough to go out and fight for it, to work day and night for it, to give up your time, your peace, and your sleep for it, if all that you dream and scheme is about it, and life seems useless and worthless without it, and if you gladly sweat for it and fret for it and plan for it, and lose all your terror of the opposition for it, and if you simply go after that thing that you want with all of your capacity, strength and sagacity, faith, hope, and confidence, and stern pertinacity, if neither cold poverty, famish, or gulf, sickness, or pain, or body and brain can keep you away from the thing that you want, if dogged and grim, you besiege and beset it, with the help of God you'll get it. This is Mrs. Mamie Brown's baby boy, Leslie Calvin Brown, saying it's been a plum-pleasing pleasure as well as a privilege.
Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe for more content.